Go ahead.
Chase, can you just talk about the way the game ended for you guys and sort of what the mood is in the locker room right now?
Well, when you play this game, some stuff doesn't always go your way. Obviously, losing sucks, but we're gonna learn and move on. We got Washington State, I believe, next week, so we're gonna learn from this. We're a really tight group in the locker room. We're a family, so no matter what happens out there, we always stick together. These are our ride or die guys. So we're really gonna learn from this tomorrow and look on to Washington State.
Will this be as easy as turning the page to get past a game like this and move forward to Washington State?
Yeah. In football, you gotta have a short-term memory. You got 24 hours to kind of reflect on the game. And then after that, it's a go time for next week. Obviously, like I said, losing sucks, especially in a tight, close overtime game. But we got to learn from it and move on.
If I can ask you real quick about the defense in the second half, in the third and fourth quarters, they held Washington to 3 points. You just talk about the improvement they made and if that gives you some confidence going forward.
Of course, I love when our defense is on the field. I know the playmakers we have, the scheme that we have. I know what we can do on defense. They did a really good job in the second half, getting us the ball back. Offensively, we got to turn more points out of that. And I believe we had probably like 8 or 9 total drives. So we got to score on at least half of those and even more. But really, really proud of the way the defense played, the whole team. Obviously, you get unlucky in certain situations, but we're just going to learn to move on.
Thanks, Chase.
Okay, Trace, go ahead.
Yeah, Chase, on the final drive of regulation, you guys got backed up after the face mask penalty. Was there any thought of maybe calling a timeout, or were you guys looking to kind of run time to play for overtime at that point?
No, I mean, when we got backed up, our plan was to take a shot downfield. If we hit it, great. We'll burn a timeout and go on. If not, there's like 12 seconds left, punt it, flip the field, and go into overtime. We drove, down there. Dario had a great kick, almost made it, just a couple yards short. But, really, really proud of how the offense executed, getting down the field like that with that limited time.
And you tied the game with a running touchdown. Can you walk us through that? I think it was a QB power or QB counter or something.
Yeah, so we knew the QB run game was going to be instrumental in our success as an offense. So we just, called what we've been running all week in practice. It was a QB counter. Our right guard made a great block on the end. Our tight end pulled up, hit the right linebacker. And it was open access to the end zone. So not really difficult on my part. The guys up front did the heavy lifting there. I was just happened to score the touchdown.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, go on to Jim McGill. Jim, go ahead.
Chase, the offense struggled to move the ball in the first half, and the defense really struggled to keep the Huskies from moving the ball too. What changed in the second half? Did the players get together in the locker room in the halftime and challenge each other? Did the coaches say, hey, it's now or never? What changed, and what do you take away from the positives that took place in the second half when you guys just fell short?
Nothing was said. We knew going in this game, how tough of an opponent Washington was, and it was going to be a street fight out there. It was going to be a bare knuckle brawl. That's exactly what the game was. Obviously, we went into overtime. We knew they were going to win some. We were going to win some. That's how football goes. That's how the game goes. Ultimately, they just made more plays than we did at the end. But I'm really proud how the offense and defense played tonight. We really put it out there on the field. We really backed each other up. We played really strong as a team, and sometimes you get unlucky.
Do you feel like the successes the team had in the second half, even though you fell just short, or something that you can build on and make something out of this Pac-12 season?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna learn from the tape. Work on the things we weren't so successful with, and build on and keep the momentum rolling with stuff that was successful. That's what we do each and every week.
Thanks.
Okay, go to Jeff Rada for one last question.
Yeah, Chase, you mentioned that you knew that the quarterback run game was going to be important. Was that at all because of the way they played their defense? It seems like they were harder to throw downfield on you guys.
Yeah, Washington's notorious for playing, some of their safeties 35 yards at depth, kind of a bend, don't break defense mentality. I've seen that year in, year out of that defense. In 2019, the quarterback run game worked really, really well, whether it was designed or broken play. They really do a good job on scrambles of plastering the guys, forcing the quarterback to run, once he breaks pocket. So we knew that going in. I knew that was going to be part of the game plan. I had to make some plays on the ground with my feet. But it was nothing new to us.
If I could ask you one last thing, as one of the older guys in the team, do you need to put an arm around Damien Moore and make sure he's okay, sort of not only physically but emotionally after that last play?
Yeah, I mean, we're a family. Obviously, Damien wants that one back. We all do. Stuff happens in football. You get unlucky sometimes. But we're a really close group in the locker room. So, we're all there for each other in good times and bad.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Chase. Thanks, everybody.